The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
This week on the Defy Life Podcast, the guys preview the NFL playoffs and discuss their biggest surprises and disappointments from the regular season. They also give their breakout stars for this NBA season, and as always, they answer a listener question and wrap things up with some trivia. On to the show. Let's get it. Yeah, that's what it is. I guess we gotta do it then. You alright? Check. Poop. Out. Money. West Coast. Let's get it. Strap in, let's take a ride. Oh yeah, it's about that time, right? Been waiting all week to get to this. It's finally time to defy life. Let's chop it up, keep it trail, no other way. That's what we do. We might disagree, but it's all love. Guarantee we gon' speak the truth. Yeah, this hit different. My guys with me, now who's with us? Stick around for a few minutes. It's contagious. You'll get it. You downloaded the realest. Don't feel us, forget out. You not rocking with Defy Life, then what's your life about? This ain't the Defy Life. Told you. This on to the Defy Life. Welcome back to the Defy Life Podcast, powered by the Defy Life Podcast Network. This episode is sponsored by Bud Bottles, home of the Bud Bottle and the Bud Freshener. Please visit budbottles.com for your odor eliminating needs. This is episode 183. Y'all come on in, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. I'm your host, J.R. Glenf, joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Alvin Glenf, Thomas Stevens. What's good with you, Al?
My brother, I'm doing good. It's 2021. This is the first show. Happy New Year, y'all. And just looking forward to the show, looking forward to the year, looking forward to just continuing to do what we do on the podcast. So it's all good, man. Good to be here with y'all.
No doubt, man. Pooh, what's good?
Ain't nothing, man. Ready to get it popping. Happy New Year. Glad to be back.
Likewise. Happy New Year. Shit. From us, Merry Christmas. It's been a couple weeks, so we got some catching up to do. So I'm going to just jump right into it, man. We'll go all the way back a few weeks ago. How was your Christmas, Al?
Christmas was good, and it was quiet. Home with my family. Did have... I got a full house anyway, so even though I'm home with my family, it's still a lot of motherfuckers. Right. So, it was good though. Kept the Glimp family breakfast tradition going. Stewed me some rabbit with some grits, gravy, and all of my family kind of, as I shared with them the history of it. Like, it ain't just this cat who just like to eat rabbit. That ain't really what this is about, right? It's really about, as a little kid, my father would cook it for Christmas, and there are other I have uncles who cooked it for Christmas, one of them being my Uncle Tommy, who just passed away. So I want to be one who keeps that tradition going a little bit, and so it went well. I'm glad to be here, and yeah, good Christmas.
No doubt. New Year's was good?
New Year's was quiet.
All right.
I was at the crib. I was up for it, and so I had a toast, and then my kids kind of spoke to them on FaceTime or whatever, because they all grown and everything, so they ain't doing New Year's at home anymore. But it was quiet, and in some ways it was like another day, just a different day, just nothing too special. But it is nice to put 2020 behind you officially and kind of move over symbolically and spiritually to a new year. And so, yeah.
Okay. Pooh, how about you? How was your Christmas, man?
Man, Christmas was great. The fam was around. Saw a lot of people that I guess I didn't think, we were going to see. I guess semi-hosted, people came through and had a good plan, and things worked out for me. The kids had a great Christmas, and the adults had a great Christmas as well, man. I had a wonderful Christmas.
Cool, man. So you got your face clean on Christmas?
Yeah, man, I got my face clean. It worked out perfectly because I knew her mom was coming over, and I knew her dad was coming to South Carolina, but I just didn't know how I was gonna get both of them at the same place,
Right.
at the same time. And before I knew it, her dad was like, "Yeah, me and Mama and Daddy coming down there." And Keita was like, "Where?" They were like, "Your house." She was like, "My house? My house ain't big." But she was like, "Well, yeah, we'll just stop through." So I was just listening in the background, man, smiling. 'Cause I was like, "Oh, okay."
Stars
Well,
aligning.
right. Hey, when God's for you, nothing can be against you.
All right.
So that was the perfect moment, and because I wanted to get the parents together so I could ask for permission, so I can exonerate myself with that, clean that up because I had never asked.
Right.
So everything worked out perfectly.
Cool. Well, for those of you who don't listen to our show with our spouses, One Eye Shut, Pooh had some work to do. He took it upon himself to upgrade the ring and propose all over again to Keita. So, to his wife Shakita. If y'all don't listen to the other show, y'all wouldn't know who she is. So that's what he's talking about. So yeah. So check out the One Eye Shut Pod Instagram page and for the video. Is it still up there? It may have been a story. Y'all might have missed it. So
No, it's up there.
No, it's still up there. Yeah. So see Pooh drop down on one knee and do it all over again. Congrats, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So my Christmas was good. We we kind of did the 12 days of Christmas like we usually do, but we packed it all in 2 days. We opened gifts over the span of 2 days, me and Lay. So it was good. She got everything she wanted. So she said. So she was happy. The kids were happy. When your kids get old enough they don't believe in Santa Claus and they know what they're getting. So we kind of have to build in surprises for them. They kind of thought they knew what they was getting, but we surprised them anyway. So that worked out well. So it was good. For Christmas dinner, my sisters and I decided to honor my father. It's our first Christmas without him. So to kind of do a menu of all his favorite dishes. And but we kind of challenged ourselves and put a healthy twist on all of them. So we did. So Tanya did a chicken bog with cauliflower rice, and I did my father liked spinach dip, and when he found out about collard green dip, he lost his mind. So he loved collard green dip, and
I don't think I've ever had collard green dip.
Yo, I got to make it for you. So I went to his house just on a random weekend, and he was like, "Yeah, come try this dip." He kept talking about this dip. I was like, "Was it spinach dip?" He was like, "Nah, it's cauliflower. I mean, this is a collard green dip." So, he loved that collard green dip. So did that, and so all his favorite stuff. So put the chicken on the grill. So that was a good, good little tribute to him. And so as we'll talk deeper about this in future episodes. But yeah, as we were just saying off the air, I came out of Christmas with a whole damn sister. I got a new sister for Christmas. So I'll explain later. So just take it for what it is right now. I got a whole damn sister for Christmas. But yeah, man, we're gonna get on into the meat of the show. So like Pooh said when I sent out the topics, this shit's supposed to be short and sweet. So let's keep it at that. I ain't gonna drag shit out, and we'll be here on what we like to call Keon time. So I want to give a shout out to our patrons, like always. People always ask, what's the best way to support the network? Well, go to patreon.com/GoDefyLife and become a patron. You can help support our growth and allow us to host events, continue to work in our communities. For less than your favorite fast food combo, you can support Defy Life. So go to, again, patreon.com/Go Defy Life. You can check out our written content at the granddaddy of them all, GoDefyLife.com. Movies with Migs, how Lil's Real Football Talk, Couch Potato Football, all those guys are out there. Check out DefyLifePods.com for all of our housed content of all of our podcasts throughout the network. And lastly, but definitely not least, check out DefyLifeGear.com for all of our branded apparel. So sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies. Spring will be here soon, so y'all get ready for, before you know it, it'll be tank top and t-shirt season. So let's get it. But yeah, man. Al, did I cover everything?
Dog, keeping it real, that's the best you did it this year.
Oh, shit. I'm on it then.
Yeah.
I'm setting the standards high for 2020.
Great job.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. We about to discuss some playoff talk. So, Al, if you feel left out, just let me know.
Well, I could be one of them fans who just claim another team because it's in the playoffs.
Yeah, like your
But
cousin.
it's all good. I'm already, looking at the draft.
Okay. Hey, never too early.
One of the players I'm looking at is playing in the championship. So,
All right.
As a Jet fan, just want to keep looking at Justin Fields, trying to see if he might be quarterback worth taking.
All right. Okay. Well, good. So, before we do discuss now the playoffs, which start Saturday, I kind of want to just quickly revisit. Next week we'll run through all of our awards for the regular season, so MVP, all that stuff. But just really quickly this week, I want to get an Al. Give me one player who you were wrong about this year. Somebody who you thought was going to be great, or somebody you thought may have fallen off a cliff, but they proved you wrong. Who was the one player this year that you were absolutely wrong about?
I would have thought Sam Darnold would have taken a bigger leap as a quarterback. And while there are different reasons for why, and we could, it's too much to even try to squeeze into the show.
One of those reasons is unemployed now. But yeah, I got you.
But the reality is, I would have thought he would have, at the end of the year, we would have been confident that he was the quarterback. And I don't think the Jets are confident he's the quarterback. So I thought that the case. I thought that was the case when we were going into the season. I was wrong about it.
Okay. Pooh, give me one player that you were absolutely wrong about for this season.
I was wrong about David Montgomery. Coming into the season, I thought he was okay, and I was like, man, I just don't think that he's the guy. Even though they had glowing reviews on him, that's why they took him, comparing him to Kareem Hunt, and it was Matt Nagy's guy because Hunt was Nagy's guy in Kansas City, and I just didn't see it, man. I just didn't see it. So as the year came along during the year, I was like, man, we just need to give up a 3rd round pick and just go and trade for Kareem Hunt. That's what I'm saying. But as the season went on, of course, I think we had the worst line in the league in the beginning of the year. But as guys, got hurt and we brought in guys from off the street, which doesn't make any sense. Guys off the street better than our guys that were playing. But anyway, we got those guys in and we started to move people off the ball. And David Montgomery looked like a totally different guy. He looks like the guy. Definitely looks like a perennial Pro Bowler.
All right.
He can do it all. And I'm extremely impressed with David Montgomery.
Yeah. All right. I agree. And with your assessment entirely. He looks great, and I don't know if the guys you brought in off the street on the line just have fresh legs, but they was definitely better than the dudes you had making millions. So that's great. Al, give me a player that you were absolutely right about coming into this year.
I'm gonna go with CeeDee Lamb. And I was high on him coming in, and I'm even higher on him as the season plays out. And when I watch him, like, we always like to look at a player and say he reminds me of so and so. He reminds me of D Hop, and
Wow.
I ain't never heard anybody else compare him to this dude. So if I'm the first, I'm claiming it. But when I see him play and I think about the guys that he reminds me of, and I'm like, yo, what's this dude gonna look like 6 years from now?
Right.
That's who I see.
Yeah, it's not a bad aspire to.
Not at all.
Oh, all right. Pooh, who was somebody you were absolutely right about coming into this year?
I'm pretty confident I wasn't right about what he's gonna win, but I think I was totally right about Kyler Murray.
Okay.
He took a huge leap, and I definitely can see him, as being one of the guys, one of the top 5, top 6 quarterbacks in the league. I think
That's
he's gonna
high.
do that.
Now or in the future?
No. I said gonna.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you.
Now he's top 10. I think he's top 10 now.
Yeah, definitely a bright future for that kid.
Yeah.
So as far as teams go, Pooh, I'll start with you. Well, give me a team that you were wrong about and a team that you were right about.
I was absolutely wrong about the Miami Dolphins because I thought they were a total circus out there. And, man, they play ball.
Right.
Night in and Sunday in and Sunday out, Monday in, Monday out. The guys really, really, really play ball. So I was absolutely, wrong about those guys. And who I was right about, who was I right about? Oh, I was right about, well, it's just, I ended up being right about them because of injuries, but that doesn't matter. I still end up being right. The San Francisco 49ers. I think you and I both said that they probably won't make the playoffs and they'll be at the bottom of the division, and so happened that rang true because of injuries.
Yeah.
Because we all know they're a heck of a team, but we were right about that.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Al, one team that you were right about and one team that you were wrong about.
So the easy wrong would be the Cowboys because I would have never expected them not to make the playoffs this year. But I think another one that I was wrong about is the Packers. And I didn't expect Rodgers to have this great of a season and them to be number 1 seed in the NFC. I would have never guessed that. Right about, on our initial show, when we talk about football, we made our predictions of stuff that like one of them crazy things or something. I can't remember what was the question, but it was like,
bold prediction.
Bold prediction. My bold prediction was the Falcons wouldn't win more than 4 games.
Wow. Yeah, I do remember that.
4-12.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. I should put money on that piece.
Yeah. Keon called you a fool.
4-12. But with them, man, it has been this has been a season in the making, and like their trajectory has just been going. Like I think people might trace it to the Super Bowl choking and everything, like where it started, but I really think it was before that. I think that was kind of an aberration, them even getting that far and making it, and but their decline was actually it was already in the making because I think it starts with them keeping the Dimitrov, like I think he's part of the problem, their GM, keeping McKay from the previous GM on the team, and they just made a lot of bad decisions way back then, and then continuing with them, it's just they're about to bottom out, and I'm down here in Atlanta, so kind of close to seeing it, but at the end of the day, though, I hope that there is an uptick with the Falcons. I think the city is an amazing city when Atlanta is playing good football, and they get a good coach, get a good GM, and just turn it around. But I think Matt Ryan won't see that turnaround. Like
no,
it's going to involve a new quarterback and all of that. But yeah, that was when I was at Auburn.
Yeah.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Jay. Quick 2 seconds. I definitely want to shout out Justin Gilbert, man. I thought he was a flop. I thought he was a bum.
Oh, wow.
He's tough. He's tough.
Justin Jefferson?
No, what's his name? Is it Gilbert? Is it Justin Gilbert? What is it? What's his first name?
The receiver?
Who he played with?
No, the quarterback for San Diego.
Oh, Herbert.
Oh, Herbert.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm bugging. Justin
No,
Gilbert.
yeah. Justin Gilbert was a bust of a cornerback for the Browns a few years ago. That's why I was like, him? He
Gilbert.
back in the league?
Yeah, he drafted the first round. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Gilbert.
They
But
thought
I
he was
meant
Marcus
Herbert.
Peters.
I'm bugging.
Okay, yeah, Justin Herbert, yeah, definitely a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bum. Yeah, but he's good.
And shout out, I don't know if I said he was going to be defensive rookie of the year or not, but Chase Young is a grown ass man.
Yeah,
He's all that. He's all that.
Yeah, that if I wasn't the host, it's the one question that would be a no-brainer for me. The Washington football team would be the one team I was wrong about, easily.
Yeah.
I think I bigged them up though. I
You
think
did?
I said
You did. We
Okay.
clowned you about it. Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right,
Yeah,
I was first
feel
to mention
bad,
it.
boo. Yeah, I
Right.
damn sure called you crazy.
Because
Hey,
then you
if-
start landing on thick though, because you was like, yeah, the football team, and then you talking about the running back and the rookie
Oh
Gibson.
yeah, the kid from
Gibson.
Memphis.
Yeah, so we was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's something about this football team you like. They got the best defense in the division. Yeah, right, Pooh.
Because
you're
I
right.
think I was like, man, if anything, I was like, maybe we'll have Philly to contend with. I'm like, but Washington, man, they gonna be butt ugly.
Right.
Giants,
Exactly.
they gonna be butt ugly. Like, and it's the opposite, total opposite of what we was calling.
If Alex is there day one or he's starting since week 3, I mean, I think they could have, won about maybe 3 or 4 more games, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't expect them to get off the Haskins train so quick, though.
Right.
I really thought they
Yeah.
let that play out a little bit more and suck with them before they say. I didn't even look at Alex Smith as part of, like, really in the picture, like he was. We didn't know what you was gonna get from him.
I knew it though because we know what we're gonna get out of Alex though. He's not gonna turn it over. He's gonna manage the game. He's not really gonna push it down the field, but he's not gonna make bad decisions.
Right.
Right, and get it to the weapon.
We know who he is,
But I guess I didn't know who he was coming back from that injury.
Right.
So I wasn't willing to just give it to him like, oh, he gonna be the same Alex before
Right.
he got his leg broken here.
Right.
Well, yeah.
But yeah,
that
good
should
call.
prove me wrong. So first of all, before we move on, what were y'all's thoughts behind, the NFC East when Philly and the football team were playing Sunday night, and they put in this third string quarterback, what's his name, Nate Sudfeld. Philly did, and took Hurts out of the game, and that's pretty much it. Like, they pretty much flopped. Everybody knew it, and of course, if Philly won that game, the Giants make the playoffs. So there was something riding on that game for somebody. What were y'all's thoughts behind that? Was that Bush League to y'all?
You want to go first? Pull me. I'll jump in then.
Go ahead, Al. Yeah, go ahead.
As a Cowboy fan, my first thought was, man, I'm glad we hadn't won that game,
Right.
the Giant game, and this would be what I would have to deal with in all season, right? That's the first thought. Second thought was, as I heard Giants people complaining, like, real talk though, y'all at some point, if I remember correctly, was first place like about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And all y'all had to do was win y'all games, and we wouldn't even have to be talking like this. So I kind of feel like I ain't even trying to hear y'all right now because, dude, you had a chance to control your destiny, and now you begging and complaining because somebody else didn't do you a favor. This the NFC East, motherfucker. We don't do people favors, nigga.
Right.
We crazy. We hate everybody in this division. So why
That's
should
true.
we be doing you a favor? We looking at our own organization. Why should we be thinking about y'all? Thirdly, as I look at the end of the year, there's a lot of teams that pull people out, even if it matters. You know what, man? I ain't trying to see somebody hurt, or I seen enough of him. Let me see what these other people look like. So I didn't think it was Bush League at all. I think as an organization, your main priority and focus should be towards your own organization, not your rival. I don't owe you nothing, man. Step up.
Yeah. Yeah, Pooh, what were your thoughts? You think that was a little shady, and
I thought it
Bush
was
League?
mad shady.
Oh
I
wow.
thought it was mad shady. Um, because honestly, truthfully, I thought Jalen was gonna pull it out. I was like, oh man, Jalen gonna put it out. They're gonna get the W because he wasn't playing badly. You know, he was playing well. So they really got a chance to win. All they got to do is go down and drive down the field. I mean, I guess that's a lot to say. All you got to do, but I mean,
All you
you know,
got to
it's a
do is what
whole.
you ain't done all day yet.
Right.
No, they drove it down twice.
No,
Jalen
no, no,
did
no.
it
I'm
twice,
just playing.
but
I'm just playing. Good.
so they get the ball on like what the 25 or the 30 or the 20, and I mean, Jalen's like I say, he's not playing bad ball. They're moving the ball up and down the field. Just so happened, you know, they're down 3 if I'm not mistaken, and they pull him for because they said they want to take a look at Sudfeld. I guess to see if he's gonna be Jalen's backup next year.
Right.
Maybe.
I mean, I get that, but I don't. I think it was all about that positioning with that draft pick because if they win, they they can drop 3 or 4 spots maybe. But if they lose, they're gonna stay in the top 10. So I mean I get that. I do get that, but I don't think it's about seeing what Suffield can do because they know what that kid can do. That was to
Absolutely.
me that was the whole point about not having Carson Wentz dressed just in case Jalen go down or they had planned on pulling him because they know they're gonna probably trade Jalen. I mean Wentz.
Yeah.
They don't want to get him damaged. They know I mean they know what they're gonna do. They know they're not bringing Wentz back. They know Sutfield doesn't have a chance to start. I mean, I get it though. I get the draft pick. I get it. I wish we would have tanked. Really, you know,
Right.
honestly.
True.
I mean, it's a 6. They would have went from 9th to 6th by losing that game.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I get it.
Yeah.
Build your franchise.
Yeah. Of course, y'all know how I feel about it. I don't think ever and anywhere else in this league, if Justin, if Hurts was a young white quarterback, do you pull him to look at another quarterback? They don't do it. Like that dude has proven that he earned at least a shot to start next year, and and he's in the game within 3 points, and it's not a young white quarterback they would have pulled the last game of the season to get a look at a backup for next year. Don't happen. Only happens to young black quarterbacks.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue if that's true or not, but I will say, like, think about it. Do we want him to win the game though? Like, even if what you're saying is like he's earned the right to be, and I agree with you. I think he's played. I'm big on Hurst. Like, I really think he's gonna be a high quality quarterback in this league. And sorry to see that he's in Philly, but when you know that, sit him down and like rest. You good. We don't need to see you no more. And even if if you get on the field and win, we don't want that. We don't want you to win. We want the 6 pick.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. But as a fan, absolutely. But based on what that organization said and what Doug Peterson said, we were playing to win the game. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that was crap.
That's bullshit. Ain't nobody believing that.
I don't even know why he released that statement. Telling me he was
Right.
coaching to win. That really upset me for him to say that. I was coaching to win.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm basing it on everything for the information we've been given. That's bullshit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it ain't another. It can be like who mentioned Justin Herbert. It can be anybody. They ain't sitting no young white quarterback to pull a dude up who might be your backup next year. That's not happening. So I hope they trade Wentz and he goes on to win a Super Bowl with somebody else. And I hope
Can he trade that quarterback with that crazy contract?
Oh,
That's going to be the issue.
Oh, you take him?
I'll take him.
Oh, send the picks then. If I'm feeling,
Oh.
I'm like, you can have them.
Because they were saying that Philly's gonna be on the hook for like $59 million left of the bonus, and whoever's gonna have him, I think they're gonna be paying him like $22 million a year. But I'll take him because I don't think I just think that he's not gonna be able to work there. You need to change the venue. I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done.
Enough. I mean, we don't see enough quarterbacks need to change the venue. Some play better, some don't. Having
Agreed.
seen him twice a year as a Dallas fan, I wouldn't pay him $20 million
Right,
if I was a
and
franchise.
like
I'll try.
I don't know, Pootie, and I don't know. Shit, did you watch him this year?
He looked bad. He looked terrible.
He looked
They should
like
have put
last
Jalen
year.
in 5 weeks ago.
Right, last
To
year he
pay him
looked bad.
$22 million, I'd say keep Trubisky or go draft a quarterback.
Hey,
Oh, I'm
I would pay
definitely
that cat $22 million.
man, I don't know. Last year Wentz looked bad. This year he looked irreparable. Like he
Dude,
looked like he was. I don't even know. Like he didn't even look like an NFL quarterback at certain points. I don't even know if he can fix him.
He still look better than Mitchell.
I guess if
No,
I
cool.
could get him on the cheap,
You saying he
That's
looked
one
better this year than Mitchell looked? Mitchell looked good lately.
I thought so
Mitchell,
too. That's why I said I
mean,
would keep him.
I mean,
So I pay that guy.
it's just the one read. I mean, the one.
And,
If you take
I
away his
get
first
that.
read, he has nothing.
I get
So,
that,
I mean,
but
Wentz
Pooh,
wasn't
he's
even hitting the first read.
Wentz didn't have a one read though. His guys was hurt with him. He still played terrible. I'm not making an excuse for him. He played terrible, but I just think we know what Carson Wentz can do. All his guys was hurt. He didn't have a receiver. Then his tight end was hurt since week 3. I mean, no, he broke his ribs week 1 or something, didn't he?
Okay,
And then the other tight end got hurt. He was out for 6-7 weeks.
So what explains last year
Oh, he was just bad last year too.
and the year before that? Because he's been regressing ever since they won that Super Bowl with
Without him.
Foles. He's been regressing. He hasn't had a good year.
He's regressed ever since he tore his ACL. I agree.
And so that's
Before
what I'm
that,
saying.
he was playing lights out. But after
True indeed. Before,
Right.
But that's
So
a long time ago.
That's 4 seasons.
about 3
ago.
years. About 3 years, right?
4 full seasons, like 3, 4, 3.5, basically.
Yeah.
But
I agree
like,
with all that. I agree with
I
all
don't
that.
know. And then, I mean, I get the one read and that's it thing for Trubisky. But if you're a one-trick pony, that one trick better be pretty damn good. And
Yeah,
it's
it
been
better be.
working. So, I mean, if you're going, like, I won't take either one of them. But I'd rather pay
If I had
Mitch than play Carson 22. I ain't doing
Right.
that.
That to me is more of a financial thing with Wentz.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if I want to lock up that much of my salary cap,
Yeah.
especially in this bad economy.
I get
With-
that. I mean, I get that.
Now, if they
I
cut
get
him and I can go get him on the cheap, yeah, I'll do that.
That's different. Then I'll take a flyer on him. Let
I
me see
get
what he
that.
got.
Yeah.
Let me see what he got.
I
But
get that. And I thought I wanted Donaldson. What is it? Donaldson?
Sam Donald.
Donald. I thought I wanted Donald, but I'm like Al say, man. I just thought he was gonna
Now,
look better.
him on his contract, I would, if the draft pick was right, if I'm a franchise,
Yeah, he's on a rookie deal. Yeah.
I'll take him. I'll give him another shot because he's somebody who hasn't had an offensive line, hasn't had weapons, been hurt.
Well, that's true.
Coaches
That's true.
suck.
That's
Like,
true.
for the
But
right,
we'll
I'll
link to him.
try him.
I read an article that said we're linked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad spot. But if I'm the Jets, honestly, I'm only getting rid of him if I'm confident that Justin Fields or one of these other cats is the dude. He hasn't played so bad that I'm throwing him away. It's gonna be somebody that but as I watch Justin, I'm like,
They got to take Justin, man.
I could see it with the
that-
Jets.
That's where
Right.
the NFL is going, man.
Get
They
me
got to take
excited.
Justin.
Yeah. Come
gotta
on,
take
let's do
Justin.
that.
Gotta
So
take
yeah. I agree. That is where the NFL is going, and if I'm the Jets, the opportunity to get a young black quarterback, this is where the league is headed. Let's get us one. Let's see what we got, and because he's looking good.
He's looking
He looked
good. He's looking good. In round 2, they probably go receiver. Oh, they have 2 first-round picks, right? Yeah.
They got so many draft. I don't know what number.
Yeah.
I
So they'll
wouldn't.
probably
They
go
should
wide
have
receiver, a second pick. Then they get a lot of a few guys that's back
lineman,
that didn't play
pass
because of
rush,
COVID. Mosley.
cornerback, and we got some money in the free agency.
Hey, when y'all got rid of that bum Williams, what is his name? Williams, Greg Williams. What? Greg, yeah. When y'all let that bomb go,
Yeah.
the defense really, really, really played extremely well.
I think the brother that's the defensive coach I think it's Frank. I can't think of his last name right now. But
The D's
my
gonna be
brother
tough.
did an amazing job with the
They're gonna be
defense.
hard. They're gonna be tough. They add another piece or two. Then May, the kid that y'all traded Adams for. I mean, he's not Adams, but I think the kid still went out and he's like all pro or something, isn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if he made it or not, but he had a really good season.
No,
They were
I know he's
drafted
Pro
together.
Bowl. I know he's Pro Bowl.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think he's all pro.
He's definitely the best. He had the best season probably on their team. He had a great season, but him and Adams came in like same year,
Together,
same draft. One. I think Adams was the first pick. May was the second round pick.
Okay.
And so they were like a dominant, secondary. And now with Adams gone, he's taking the leadership role. And
May wasn't the kid that Seattle traded to you.
No.
We think that dude.
Oh, y'all had them both. Oh wow.
Yeah, he had them both.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But Adams was the playmaker. Like the way they were playing, Adams was in the playmaker role, and May was kind of playing deep safety
Center
and
fielder
you know,
guy,
Right. Okay.
yeah, I like him, and hope they keep him. Yeah, so I think the Jets. We had a decent draft. 4 or 5 players really contributed this season. Coming out, will hopefully have a better role into next season. And so it's really important that they have a good draft this year.
All right. Well, I think Al, you should feel good. That's enough time on the playoff list. Jets and Cowboys. Pooh.
Yeah,
let's talk about some. You should feel good about yourself tonight. I feel good for you.
Right.
So we'll talk about
the last that I'll get to speak on them probably until the draft. So
right.
Bear with me.
Yeah,
I won't be able to say much on them for a while, unless they give Dak the dumb contract.
Oh yeah, free agency. We'll hear from him.
Not dumb as in stupid because he needs to get paid.
Right.
Dumb as in large.
Right.
He needs to get paid.
True. Oh man. Well, as I said, the playoffs start this Saturday. First of all, NFL seasons, the older I get, go by faster and faster, right? Like most things in life.
They did.
But this year flew by. Like even my 11-year-old son was like, "Season over already?" So yeah, it just it just flew by. And a season we'll never forget. COVID related and all kind of other things. It's a special season. But we start off Saturday's matchups with the Colts and the Bills at 1:05 Eastern on CBS. Al, Colts and the Bills, who you taking and why?
I'm going with the Bills. I think they're one of the best teams in the AFC. So I think them at home. I think Josh has been playing good, and I think the defense has been playing great. So,
okay, Pooh, Colts and Bills, who you got? Tell me why.
Bills, man, they're too much. The Bills are my Super Bowl favorite. AFC. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, we got Rams and Seahawks at 4:40 p.m. on Fox. Pooh, who you got and why?
I think those guys split during the year, 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I just think they're gonna be able to pull it out. I think they have just a little too well. If they can do anything with their pass rush, because the first meeting, the pass rush dominated. The Seahawks couldn't move the ball. The second meeting, they were able to get the guys blocked up front, move it. And again, I think the guys are going to be able to keep them blocked. I think maybe Pete and those guys figured something out, how to keep Donald and the rest of those guys off of Russell, for the entire game anyway. I think they're going to be able to pull it out because they figured some things out on, to get those guys blocked.
True. Al, what say you?
I agree with everything Pooh said. I'm going with Seattle, and I'm going to make my bold prediction. We just talked about him, that Jamal Adams is the star of that game.
Okay. All right. Saturday's last game of the triple header. Man, it seems weird to have triple headers on playoff.
Yeah, right.
We got the Bucks traveling to the Washington football team. Al, who you got and why?
So I'm going to go with Washington.
And I think Pooh mentioned earlier about Alex Smith. I think he's going to play well. On the road, it's not going to be a problem. Like a veteran quarterback going to bring that. But I think Washington's strength is their defensive line. Their defensive line, a strong defensive line, can give Tom Brady trouble.
Always has.
Flashback to New York Giants with that strong defensive line. And I think they're going to make it uncomfortable for him. Like that, when you play against the Washington football team, if you don't have an excellent offensive line, you're going to get manhandled. And I think that's what's going to happen with Washington.
Okay. Pooh, what you got?
Low scoring game, but I'm taking the Bucks. I don't think Washington's going to be able to score a lot against the Bucks defense. As well. I think it's going to be a defensive game, but I probably a 17-10 or something around that nature.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Sunday's games. First game at 105 on ABC and ESPN. The Ravens at Titans. Pooh, who you got?
Wow. You said me or Al?
You.
Oh, man. I just think that's tough. I just think the Ravens they've gotten hot, man. It's always about that team that gets hot during the near the end of the year. They get it going. Not about the team that's steamrolling at the beginning of the year and kind of sputtered it. But they get hot the best time. I think the Ravens are going to be trouble. I think they're going to be tough to beat. But I'm going with the Ravens.
Okay. Al, what say you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Baltimore. I think, to Pooh's point, Baltimore is playing really well. I think there's a little revenge factor that's going to be on this game. And I think Lamar's going to have a real good day.
Where they playing at, Jay?
Baltimore.
In Tennessee.
Oh, they're playing in Tennessee?
No, you're right. In Tennessee. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah. And remember, Tennessee ousted Baltimore last year.
They did. The thing is, but Tannehill can move the ball, man. He can.
Yeah.
He's playing lights out.
And you got Henry.
Out. Yeah. He's playing lights out, man. Tannehill playing lights out.
Yeah, and there's just weapons all over the place in that game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Second game of the day. Pooh, your Bears take on the Saints at 4:00. Al, who you got and why?
I'm going with the Saints. Although I think it's going to be closer than people might imagine. Because the Saints are playing, good ball throughout this season. But because I have a lot of respect for Chicago's defense. So, but I'm going with the Saints.
All right. And I thought it was hella ironic that Pooh, your short quarterback in Arizona, had to lose in order for your Bears to get into the playoffs. Right. But I chuckled at you. Who you got and why?
Man, we got lucky. He got hurt and ended up coming back, though. But, I mean, I would rather just get knocked out. But anyway, I don't have a lot to say about it. We're done. We're done. 20-7. I don't think we're going to be able to score a lot on the Saints D. They have a very, 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 very good run D. They have nice corners, pretty good secondary. One Reed Mitch. They're probably gonna have Janoris on Robinson, Lattimore on whoever else, and the best bet we have is probably getting the tight end the ball, and Mitch. I just don't see a lot, man. Maybe Montgomery do a little something, but 20-7, man, 20-7, 20-10, something like that.
Okay. All right, and to close out the weekend, we got the Cleveland Browns. Again, it's the third time they're playing this year. The Cleveland Browns travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers at 8:15. Al, who you got and why?
Did Pittsburgh sweep them this year?
No, Pittsburgh won the first one, but the last game of the year we played all our backups. And
that's right. Sorry.
And the Browns will be playing this game without their head coach, without their play caller on offense, and without two, I think, 2 starters because of COVID.
I'll be taking Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I was like, no, I'm going with Pittsburgh now, without a doubt. Like, I think that's going to be way too much to overcome.
Yeah, that came up today. Pooh, who you got and why?
I guess what I mean. I was gonna lean towards Cleveland, man. I was just to spite you, but
I know.
I can't do it now with all of that missing because I know what it's like not to have your play call out there. Because with the championship game, just of those questionable play calls and during the time. But it's tough, man, when you have your play caller, the guys that devise your offense, and that guy's not there. That's tough. The head coach is the offensive coordinator, right? I mean, he calls the plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You can't overcome that, man, because you just can't overcome that. It's daunting to overcome that, and I just don't think that I don't think they're talented enough to overcome that. They're talented, but I don't think they're that talented.
Right. Yeah, man. That's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
All right. Well, that's an NFL preview. Y'all enjoy. This is gonna be a fun weekend, man. Like I said, we get a triple header for the entire for both days of the weekend. It's gonna be fun. So this might be the only time we ever see this. We don't know yet. But this has been a unique season, so y'all enjoy it.
I mean, I might need to break it to my wife, like, just so you know.
Right.
Maybe I'll break it out on the One Eye Shut show.
Hey,
just try to slip it in there.
Right.
Y'all know the playoffs is happening.
We might have to have a united front. All right. So yeah. So really quickly, I mean, NBA season just got underway. Nothing really crazy has happened yet. Except for seeing Steph go for 62 the other night. And him and Draymond combined for 63. My bad. So that's been a highlight. The Nets are off to a kind of slow start. Nothing else. The Lakers are off to a fast start, which we expected. Nothing really crazy yet. But so since we haven't really hit full steam yet, we kind of can squeeze this question in. Pooh, who is if you got one breakout star for the NBA this year, who would it be for you?
Breakout star. Ugh. That's tough, man, because I don't watch too much NBA unless it's the Bulls. I know Ja was really, really playing good ball, but I'm hearing a lot about, and I don't know if this kid's a star, but I'm hearing a lot about him just from where he's come from and where he is now. Is it the Christian Woods kid?
Oh yeah, Christian Woods.
I'm hearing a lot about that kid, and I don't know, definitely probably not in the star category.
Who is he?
Christian Woods. He's a center for is it the Rockets?
The Rockets, yeah.
Rockets.
He signed as a free agent to the Rockets this year. Who was he in? I forgot where he was last year, but first year with the Rockets, and he's kind of built a quick rapport with James Harden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen this cat. I know.
He's playing good ball. He has a great story, man. He didn't get drafted. The girl he was dating, fiance, dumped him the night of the draft. Right. Didn't get drafted. She let him go. He got a tough story, man. Well, it's of course she was using him. She thought she had a meal ticket, but he just ended up getting like a $47 million contract.
And
so
if you're gonna use somebody to be a meal ticket out the hood or wherever she was from, at least know the game. Just because he wasn't drafted don't mean he ain't gonna ever be shit.
Right.
He ain't got shot in the league. Like you don't dump him on draft night. At least see where he signed at.
Hey, no, Jay, you don't. But I'm gonna go with my home. I guess I'm gonna go with my guys, man. I think he's averaged 25 points the last 2 seasons of the game. I'm gonna go with Zach LaVine. Turn the corner, man. I'm gonna say he's probably gonna average maybe 29, 30 points this year. I'm gonna go with Zach.
All right. Al, who you picking for your one breakout star?
Well, I gotta do a co-breakout star because I think when these Knicks, They beat Milwaukee, and last night they beat the Hawks. They've also beat the Pacers. So, you know, they are being coached by Thibodeau, and their defense has been consistent. And it's really just about whether or not their winning has to do with whether or not, one, they get good guard play, but also if they get excellent ball from Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. And it seems like when those two cats are getting 20 plus with the defense they playing, they win. So those are my two breakout stars because I like what Thibodeau has, the type of defense he got them playing. And I think RJ Barrett can be a young scorer. And I've always thought Julius Randle was a good player. Like Zach Randolph, good player, where you can count on him to get you 20 plus 10 boards. And those types of players, yo, I'll take them.
Right.
I'll take them. And he's been excellent this year, getting triple doubles, getting double doubles, being the best player on the court. And so those are my two breakout stars. I know you asked for one, but I just think one is going to be Julius Randle. I think he's going to be looked at one of the better players in the NFC. I mean, in the East, not like the best, but I think he's emerging as, oh yeah, okay, this guy's a baller.
Right.
And I think RJ Barrett is going to emerge as one of the young future stars, but he's going to break out to be that guy.
All right. Yeah, I can rock with them being co-breakout players. Same team and on the same trajectory. So, and I'm a fan of both. So, yeah, damn good picks. So our listener question, been holding on to this one, of course, for like 3 weeks now since we ain't been on the air. And I ain't asked for no new one, so we're going to stick with this one. And it's really simple, but I like these when we kind of can give an opinion and kind of be throwing out names. So I like these kind of questions. So this question comes from Stephen in Florence, South Carolina. Shout out to Stephen. Sorry it took us so long, but I told you we get you. We got you. So Stephen, point blank, just wants to know who has the best handles in NBA history. Al, you first. Who all them Knicks point guards you done seen in the who has the best handles in NBA history?
The best. And so yeah, it's like one of them things where like who's the best shooter, who's the best dunker, passer. Each generation there was somebody. And I think like all of it evolves and people have got better. So I think the best of all time is in the league right now. That's what I'm saying, right? So, but I think as I was coming up, you had Isaiah, you had Pearl Washington, Rod Strickland, and AI, right? So these are the cats as I look at the best of their generations over my lifetime. Those are the four I'm gonna shout out. The guy that I would put the best of this generation, I'm going with Kyrie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, Pooh. Who, in your opinion, who is the best handles in NBA history?
And of course, all of that, what Al is saying, I definitely, agree with all that. And I fought with Kyrie for a while because honestly, I never really watched him.
Oh my God!
Then I started watching the stuff that this guy was doing with the ball, and I was like, "Yo, he."
Yeah.
Like Kyrie's it. He really has that thing on the string. And just the circus playground stuff he do, and it's like he has the ball on a remote control.
Right.
He's tough, man. I definitely go with sorry, echo Kyrie as well.
Yeah, man. Kyrie does things with the ball that are unimaginable, and he makes them look routine. So until you can actually like watch him, like when the camera's focused on him, and sometimes you got to slow the camera down to figure out exactly what all he's doing. And once you get a good look at it, it's a wrap. And I ain't even a Kyrie fan like that, but it's undeniable how attached he is. He's one with the ball. And I want to give a shout out to Steph. Steph has incredible handles as well.
Yes, he does.
No doubt. No doubt.
But for Steph to be as good as he is, and it ain't even close to what Kyrie can do with the ball. And considering what Kyrie can do, not even his handles on the ground, but his handles in the air to be able to finish around the basket is amazing. So I'm with y'all. And all the names you shouted out, Al, Rod Strickland, and AI. And I want to give a shout out to Steph Marbury. John Stockton had decent handles. And Timmy. Mark Jackson. Tim Hardaway.
Tim. Jamal Crawford.
Yeah. Jamal Crawford definitely had sauce. And you know me, I can't do anything without shouting my boy out, D Rose. But I don't even know if D Rose had great handles. He was just, I don't know what he had, but you just didn't take the ball from him.
Right. I don't think
maybe it was just strength, explosive. I don't know. And he used to dribble like 3 inches off the ground, so he just couldn't do anything with it. But I just had to shout out D Rose just because.
And I don't think D Rose had like crazy handles. I just think he was so explosive that nobody could ever. He was strong. He was like he was strong, explosive.
Right.
Nobody could ever like time it right to take the ball from him. Like he was just like a running back playing basketball.
No, he was. He definitely was. Yeah.
But I miss a lot of dudes that, a guy, Baron Davis had solid handles.
Yeah. Baron was solid.
Yeah, Baron, Stevie Francis had solid handles.
Yeah, franchise was.
Yeah, dude, he used to play for the Jazz. What was his name? Light skinned dude.
Deron Williams.
Yeah, Deron Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, Luka got really good handles though.
Luka got solid handles.
He mad slow.
Especially for his height.
He got handles.
Yeah, and somebody else who didn't get to display their entire talents on the NBA stage because by the time they got there, they were older and injured. But the Sabonis.
Yeah,
the big Sabonis Senior. And his son got decent handles for a big man too.
Yeah.
But Sabonis was, he was amazing to watch.
Yeah, great pass.
As slow as he was, by the time he got to the Blazers, he was amazing to watch his playmaking ability.
Let me throw this one out on y'all. Jamal Mashburn.
Mash handles?
What? For a bigger guy? Oh man, you remember at Kentucky? He used to bring the ball down on the press.
Yeah, he did.
I think for a bigger guy for that time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
But that now you look 6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's LeBron. So when you compare him to LeBron,
right. But
back then.
But at that time, you're right.
And have handles like that, you looking at Magic Johnson. There ain't too many other players.
Right.
Billy Owens, Derek Coleman, players who had crazy handles.
C. Webb can handle the rock too. Because remember, he used to bring it down.
C. Webb can handle the rock. You know who else could handle the rock? And probably better than a lot of point guards. Lamar Odom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lamar had mad handles.
Crazy handles.
LO had the handles. Yeah. He did. He definitely did. He played point, didn't he? In college?
He played point in college. So speaking of that, there's 2 documentaries I want y'all to watch. One is this documentary on Lamar Odom, and no, I'm sorry, it's the same documentary. It just told their story within it. Damn. So it's a documentary on. Do y'all remember the name Shea Cotton?
Not really.
So Shea Cotton was this. He was a bigger recruit early, like when they were younger, than LeBron, right? So I remember he was on the cover of on Hoops magazine, on Slam. Like Shea Cotton was a stud. He's like a left-handed Charles Barkley.
Okay.
And just, never panned out. Just was one, just testing issues with the NCAA and just stuff. Just bad luck after bad luck, injuries. But within that documentary, they were talking about the oh no, it is two different documentaries. Yeah, because Ron Artest has one too. All right, but they were talking about them in the Shea Cotton one as well, because they played at AAU against each other. So yeah, two documentaries. One on Shea Cotton, it's on Amazon Prime, and two, the documentary about Ron Artest. I think it's on Prime as well.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that on their high school team, Ron Artest Lamar Odom was on that team as well.
Uh-huh.
And it was somebody else. They had a third person on that team that played in the league. But amazing talent on that team. But really just talking about Artest and his mental health issues and his family history. And so both of those documentaries are really, really good. And Stephon Marbury has one out there as well. And that's really good too.
Yeah,
but a lot of people know about that one, right?
Yeah, I've seen Steph's and Quiet Storm. I think is Ron Artest. But I haven't seen that Cotton kid. I haven't seen him.
So Shea Cotton had a Nike deal at the age of 14.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Like Shea Cotton was like he could literally, like, he had a Nike contract. You call him Nike and be like, yo, like, the kid would wear a fresh new pair of Nikes before the game, during the game, and after the game. Like he would.
Wow.
He was Shea Cotton was a beast. But so definitely. I think the first thing I don't. I mean, first thing he had an injury. I think his senior year. And then his parents owned their own business, so they were able to get him things that most kids couldn't get. So the NCAA jumped in and blocked him from doing stuff. And he had an older brother who ended up going to who was really good, who ended up going to a school on the West Coast. And Shea followed him to that school, but his brother ended up turning pro early. So the school just kind of took it out on Shea that his brother left early. So just stuff, things just kept happening to him. He ended up transferring to, I think, Alabama, and Alabama had a couple injuries at forward and center, and ended up playing him at power forward, and he was really like a wing player. So he was playing out of position. So just stuff just kept happening to him. But he was a hell of a player, damn good story, and to see where he is now and what he's doing, really good documentary.
Okay. All right, I'll have to check that out.
So, all right. With that being said, man, Al, you ready for some trivia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
So today, since I won't be talking much football, I figure I'll make my trivia all football.
Okay.
So, I done moved on to NBA, and hockey starts in a few weeks. So, in baseball preseason, I'm definitely, my mind is drifting. So here's my connection to football. So I have 4 categories with 5 answers, all of them worth so 1, 2, 3, 4 are their points, although there's 2 double points and 1 triple point sprinkled in there.
Okay.
All right. So 4 categories, 5 questions. Their names are, the first is called The First. That's the first one. The second one is called Strictly Numbers. The third one is called Return Policy. And then the fourth one is called Three's the Magic Number. All right. Let's see. Who's oldest between you two?
Me, by 6 months.
All right. You can go first.
Word. What I'm talking about. I'll never get to go first. Usually y'all find ways for me not to go first. Who had a bald head?
It's 2021, sir.
Right.
It's a different year.
Who named JR? Oh, yeah, you get to go second. Let me get Let me get the first.
Okay,
For
which number?
for
1, 2,
three.
3, 4. Okay, 3. With the AFL's Broncos in 1961, who became the first pro receiver to record 100 catches in a season?
Oh man, Broncos. I have no idea. Marlon Briscoe. I know that's not true.
Marlon Briscoe. It would be Lionel Taylor.
Oh man, wow.
All right. Take it back to Lionel. Lionel. There ain't that too many Lionels
Right.
walking around the league this year.
No.
Pooh, what you got?
Wow, this guy said 1960 something.
1961. How
Let me
much? How much do you know your football?
Let me stay away from that. What's the other three categories?
Strictly numbers, return policy, and 3's the magic number.
Return policy.
Which one?
Return policy. You said return policy. It's 2 return policies?
No.
No,
1,
for how
2,
much?
3, 4, 5.
Oh, my bad. I'm bugging. 3.
Okay, this is triple point.
That kid got snippy with you, Al. I take a point from
Okay,
him.
how many return policy you get? Damn, brother. Damn, this the new Pooh, the new engaged, remarried Pooh. Okay, I see. Triple pointer, the only triple pointer. Which player set an NFL record in 2003 when he returned a kickoff or a punt for a touchdown in 4 consecutive games?
In 2003?
Baller. We've mentioned this guy actually recently on this podcast.
We've also mentioned the countdown clock.
I'm about to get into it, brother.
Is it Brian Mitchell?
It is not.
No.
It is Dante Hall.
Yes.
The human joystick?
We mentioned him recently.
We also mentioned Brian Mitchell.
We did. And Devin Hester. We done mentioned a few people. The correct answer is Dante Hall.
Dante Hall. I ain't even remember Dante Hall getting 4 straight.
I do. Wow. Let me get that same category. Let me get return policy for 4.
Return policy for 4. In 1997, who became the first NFL player to score touchdowns on an interception return, fumble return, and a kickoff return in the same season?
I say Rod Woodson.
You had the first name right, but the correct answer is Rodney Harrison.
Oh, Rodney Harrison. Wow.
All right, that's some impressive shit, Rodney.
No, it is. It is.
Wow.
It is. So that was the max for return policy. Give me return.
You got 5.
I got 5. Give me that. No. Yeah. Give me that.
Okay. Hold on. Part of doing trivia is keeping score. And I guess because y'all ain't scored nothing yet, but I still got to put 0 down so I can keep track.
Right.
Yeah. What is this? This is
return policy for the 5.
No, but this is your second or third question. This is your second question.
This is my second.
Yep. So return policy for 5 is in 2012.
Okay.
What 2 Bears became the first teammates in NFL history to each return an interception for a touchdown in consecutive games?
Wow.
2012.
That's impressive too.
I would probably have to say, I gotta say 2012.
10.
2020 now.
9.
Let's say
7.
Peanut Tillman, Brian Urlacher.
Oh, damn, Pooh. Charles Tillman and Lance Briggs.
Oh. Wow.
Not bad at all, though.
Not bad. Whew.
Right.
All right, man. What shit? If we gonna do it like that? Whatever Steelers questions you got out there, let me get down. Let me get returns for 2.
Okay, return for 2. In the 2011 season opener between the 49ers and Seahawks, whose kickoff and punt return for touchdowns came within 59 seconds of each other? Damn.
Hold on, repeat that?
In the 2011 season opener between the 49ers and the Seahawks, whose kickoff and punt return for touchdowns came within 59 seconds of each other? 10, 9.
Tyler Lockett?
Ted Ginn Jr.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty high. How did that? 3 and out. One.
Easy
Bam,
3 and out.
touchdown.
Right. Must have been 3 quick passes, and that was it.
Right.
Man.
Okay. Pooh, what you got? It's going to be like first to 2.
Let me get it for the one.
Right.
1. Oh, see, now I know Jay going to think I'm cheating.
Uh-oh.
What Bear
Oh.
made NFL history 2001 with back-to-back overtime interception returns for scores to beat the 49ers and Browns in consecutive weeks?
Damn, I want to say Nathan Vasher. I want to, but I'm going to say Mike Brown.
Wow. Mike Brown is right.
Wow. Those are the 2 names that
That
popped in
was
my
the
head,
one,
too.
bro? That was the one?
You got it
that
right,
one.
right?
Yeah, I knew that one, so it should have been the one. I don't know why.
I'm saying, but you got 5 wrong.
Right.
I did.
Hold on, player.
Oh, man. All right, what else we got out there?
So we got the first, 1, 2, 4, and 5. We got strictly numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Return policy is gone. And then 5, the last one is 3 is the magic number.
All right, let me get the first for 4.
The first for 4. Sorry. This is double.
Oh.
Double pointer.
Okay.
What team was the first in NFL history to lose a Super Bowl in 4 different decades? 5.
Oh, man.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Is it
6.
the Minnesota
5.
Vikings?
No, it would be the
it's
New
not.
England Patriots.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay. That was 4. Let me get that for 3. Whatever that was.
Oh, you got it.
That
3
was
for
the
wrong.
first, but he already
the
did
first.
3.
The first.
You could do 1 and 2 and 5.
That was 3? I thought Jay had
That was Jay did 3 as the first question. Then
Oh,
he
he
just did
did?
4 just now.
Oh, well, nah. Okay, let me get so we have that, and we have the never ever. What was the? Give me the rest of them. My bad.
Yep. The
Oh,
first.
never ever is one.
Oh, listen. Am I doing this or you doing this?
Right.
I'm asking.
When you
Who's so
questioning
slippy for
my
today?
orders, I'm just saying, bro. It's a lot of extra going on right here.
Take a point from me, man.
It's been a minute. What are the? Okay, the category first.
Strictly numbers.
Strictly numbers. Give me that.
And never, ever,
1,
ever.
2,
3
3, 4. Which one?
for 3.
3. When Jerry Rice joined the Seahawks in 2004, Steve Largent agreed to unretire his jersey number as it had been the same as the NFL's all-time leading receiver. What was it? 10?
80.
Thank you. I was like, dude.
That was number 3? Man, come
Listen. See, we ain't going to have this. Coming.
on. Oh, shit. Well, give me strictly numbers for 5 then.
Okay, strictly number 5. What was Terry Bradshaw's? No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
I was about to
I'm
say
just
what?
playing. I'm just playing. What NFL team? Oh, what this is? This is a what? This is easy. What NFL team has retired the number 12 in honor of their fans, the 12th man?
Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
No, what number was that one?
Hey, this is just random. There ain't no necessary. I didn't say they was in order. I just said.
But
they
officially,
are
it was the 5, Pooh.
That was the
give me
5.
the 4. No, that's why I was asking. I just wanted to know which number. Give me the 4.
Okay, strictly numbers 4. In 2013, Peyton Manning and Nick Foles both tied an NFL record for throwing how many touchdown passes in a single game?
6.
Correct answer would be 7.
7.
Damn.
All right. Let me get strictly numbers for 2.
In 2005, what number 92 became the first player in NFL history to have his number officially retired by 2 teams?
Reggie White.
That would be correct.
Eagles and
Okay,
Packers.
give me number 1.
In 2000, the Ravens set a 16-game single-game NFL record by points allowed.
What happened?
Okay. In 2000, the year 2000, the NFL set a 16-game single season NFL record for points allowed. How many did they give up?
Wow.
Now, that's a hard one, right? So I'm gonna hook you up.
Yeah, that is hard.
That is hard. If you come within 10 points of the correct answer, I'll give it to you.
Wow. 13 points a game.
Man, you gotta do the math on that, son. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, he mean total points, not average.
Oh,
points.
total points throughout the season.
Yeah.
Yes. How many when you add them all up?
Oh shit. Let me get my phone. Oh, Jay. Asking about the countdown.
Nah, man, you good. Take your time. That shit hard.
I'm like, you know what? I'm like, we're gonna work with you on this one. Especially, you're only gonna get a point for it. So I'm gonna give you a second.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, that's a lot. It's like eating crab, man. That's a lot of work for all that.
240 points.
How much?
240.
No. Correct answer is 165.
Yeah, so I would say 160.
10 points a game.
All right.
See, I added. Okay, I did it at 15 points.
That's crazy.
Still within 100 points though.
Did I?
Yeah, you said no. You said within 10 points.
I'm like, really? Did I?
No, I thought you said 100 points.
No, sir. It was 10.
Okay, strictly the number. Y'all done 8 in that one. And let's give a recap of so we know where scores are. I have Jay at 7 and Pooh at 4.
All right. What's left in first?
And first, you have 1 and 2 and 5.
Let me get the 5.
For 5, in Cleveland's 1994 season opener, Tom Tupper cemented his name in the NFL history books by becoming the first player to ever what?
Throw a touchdown pass and punt the ball. I know he played both positions.
He scored on a 2-point conversion. He was the first guy to
okay. Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. That was 5.
Wow.
Okay.
You got little, let's see where we are. You got 1 and 2 left in the first pool. Strictly numbers is gone. Return policy is gone. 3's the magic number is all there.
Give me 5. 3's the magic number.
5 for 3's the magic number. After winning the previous 2 Super Bowls as a Cowboy, What player became the first to win 3 in a row after beating San Diego as a member of the 49ers?
What's his name? Was it? Isn't it Charles Haley?
Woo.
Mm.
Woo.
Mm. Mm.
Thank you, Pooh.
Go
That
on,
ain't the
go on,
DN?
tell them who it is,
What's
Jake.
his name?
Prime time. Prime time.
Oh, Dion, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Hello, y'all both
Woo.
wrong.
No?
Who was
No.
it?
Ken Norton Jr.
Oh,
Norton
wow.
I thought it was Haley.
So
I knew it wasn't Haley.
Haley.
Damn, I forgot
no,
about
so
Ken Norton.
Haley went from the 49ers.
Right. Yeah, I had it backwards.
Dion went from
From-
49ers
To the
to the
Cowboys.
Right.
Okay.
Ken Norton went from the Cowboys to the 49ers.
Right.
Okay.
Man.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, well, still thank you. Cool.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let me do 3s for 4.
3s for 4. What rookie became the first 3? No. What rookie scored the first 3 touchdowns of his NFL career, all in 1 quarter in 2011?
Ooh. Shit.
3 touchdowns in 1 quarter. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shit, I don't know. Jimmy Graham.
Torrey Smith.
Oh, wow. I never would have got that.
Torrey Smith. 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter.
Probably
Who
was
knew?
against us.
You got 1 for first left. 5 for first. No, 2 for 2. 1 and 2 in the category first is still left. And then you have 1, 2, and 3 is left, and 3 is the magic number.
And I said, give me 3 in that then. That's the highest thing on the board. Yeah, give me that.
Yep, 3 and 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
The first running back in NFL history to have 1,000-yard seasons for 3 different teams began his career with San Francisco. Who is he?
But okay. Read that once more.
The first running back in NFL history to have 1,000-yard seasons for 3 different teams began his career with the 49ers. Who is he?
For 3 teams.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Just jump out there.
5.
I have no clue. Garrison Hurst.
Woo. Thank you, Pooh.
Damn, you be on the board, but not the right guy. Ricky Waters.
Yes. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did go to the Eagles. Okay. Yeah. And who else he play for? Eagles, Niners, and who?
Seahawks.
Yep.
Seahawks. Yeah, that is right. Okay.
Yep.
He was the furthest away from my mind. Ricky Waters. I never got that.
Let me get 3s for
2
1.
and 1. I think that's all.
For 1.
Yeah.
What team that won only 14 games from 2008 to 2010 managed to defeat the defending Super Bowl champs, Giants, Steelers, and Saints in each of those 3 seasons?
Oh, wow.
10.
So 2008 to 2011?
10. 2008 to
2010.
2010. 8, 7, 6,
Cincinnati.
5. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, shit. I was going to say them, but I was like, that's too easy.
Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. Okay.
They suck, but they could beat the defending
Right.
Super Bowl champs. Okay. So you got 2 and 3 is the magic number is left. And 1 and 2 of the first.
Okay.
Let me get 2 of the 3 magic number.
This is a double.
Good.
Who is the only player in NFL history to gain 4,000 yards 3 different ways? Rushing, receiving, and on kickoff returns.
Rushing, receiving,
And on kickoff returns.
and name that again.
Who's the only player in NFL history to gain 4,000 yards 3 different ways? Rushing, receiving, and on kickoffs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Gale Sayers.
Herschel Walker.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Herschel Walker. Probably people don't remember him in the NFL as a kickoff returner, but was a very, very good kickoff
Very
returner.
good kick returner. Yeah.
Man can do it all.
What,
So 1 and 2 left in the first.
all right. Give me, and that's it.
That's it.
Give me 2 for first.
2. What Browns Hall of Famer became the NFL's first black general manager with the Ravens in 2002?
Ozzie Newsome.
That
Wow.
would be Ozzie Newsome.
All right. Give me the last one.
The last one.
Yeah.
In their win over the Chiefs, what unlikely Packer scored the first touchdown in the history of the Super Bowl? Who scored the first touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Wow.
I don't know.
Max McGee.
Max. I know now.
Now you know now.
Yeah. Max McGee.
Max McGee scored the first touchdown
in Super Bowl history.
in the Super Bowl history. Max
Max
McGee.
McGee.
Interesting. Okay. Damn good one, Al.
Yeah, that was good, Al.
A little football, a lot of football.
Yeah. Well, shit, you hosted. What's your parting shot, sir?
My party shot is just Happy New Year, man. It's good to be here. Real good show. Good to be back here with y'all talking sports, talking a little bit about everything. And, today was in Georgia, was a runoff election day. So we broke election turnout numbers in this state. So I don't know what the turnout's going to produce in terms of who's victorious. But either way, I think it is another step in terms of people understanding that their voice can count and make a difference, and showing up in a runoff election like this in this state is unheard of. Literally doubled the history
No doubt.
numbers.
That's crazy. All right. Pooh, what's your parting shot, sir? What you got for me?
Man, I don't have nothing too crazy. Definitely glad to be back, and people continue to protect yourselves. COVID's still lurking, definitely still lurking, and dang, I had it on my mind and totally slipped. If you got a New Year's resolution, you gotta stick to it this year.
No doubt.
All right.
Mine is basically not really a resolution, but I just want to be better than what I was last year. Do more than what I did last year. Be more dependable. So, just try to be better than what you were last year. I'll end with that.
No doubt. Yeah, ditto to everything y'all said. Happy New Year to everybody. I do want to give something that happened today that kind of affects all of us. So I want to give prayers out to Dr. Dre, who suffered an aneurysm today and who is currently in ICU at UCLA Hospital. So all the prayers and good well wishes to Dr. Dre and get better soon, man. Definitely an icon of our generation. So
Amen to that.
yeah.
And but before we leave, shout out to Devontae Smith for winning the Heisman.
Absolutely. Hell of a player.
Hell of a player.
How times have changed. Alabama wide receivers are now winning Heisman Awards.
Was really good.
Right. Oh, man. Thank you all for listening. This has been episode 183 of the Defy Life Podcast. Again, check us out on defylifepods.com and everywhere else your favorite podcasts are available. We'll talk to y'all again next week. Until then, Defy Life.
Defy life.
Defy life.
We're told that greatness is exceptional, when it should be expected. You choose every day to live your life intentionally, without apology for how bright your light may shine. So go be great. Go be brilliant. Go be you. Go defy life. The Defy Life movement is one that speaks to each of us in its own way. Defy Life Gear speaks to us all by reminding us that one size does not fit all. Visit defylifegear.com to get fitted for greatness.